we've got a business that's interested in having a conversation. Give us an overview of what you'd cover off on that initial call with that potential customer.
Yeah, I mean, on the initial calls with clients, we tend to find they've got some real key questions about the steps in the process. So how do I get from being a potential client to being an actual client? So I'll just walk them through some of the key areas. The first one being recruitment, where it's all based on the job specs and the job roles that they give us, and we can then go out to market and find the right kind of people. We then talk about the onboarding side of it and the training side of it that comes next, in terms of once we've got the right people, what are they going to go through? So we have our own inductions in place and all the things that we cover in that. Make sure that when those agents then do meet the client, they're ready to go and ready to go into the client specific training. We cover off things like IT as well, some of the nuts and bolts that go with it. So how do we access your systems? We tend to operate from their ecosystem. So we'll have a VPN, for example, created so we can operate in their CRM, their dialer. Makes a massive difference to sort of trust levels, makes a massive difference to data not being moved around and migrated, but also the visibility and reporting that they have access to then is what they're used to. So that's a really key part of it. Compliance obviously comes up in those initial conversations. So having the certifications that we have from ISO 27001, 9001, right the way through to Cyber Essentials and being PCI compliant, all of that really helps, particularly with law firms. It helps build a level of trust and credibility, because there's some of them will not have outsourced before. So the thought of doing that with a firm that is not certified in those ways can be quite daunting. But there's some of the key areas that we tend to cover off in terms of how we would onboard that person from being a non-client to being live.